as we talked about, let's go ahead and run some information on multiplying positive and negative fractions. Key concept that we must clearly understand: in order to multiply fractions, we must multiply the numerator times the numerator, and we must also multiply denominator times the denominator. How this works from a numeric point of view is 2 over 3 times 4 over 5 will equal to 2 times 4 is 8, and 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, from an algebraic point of view, and I think it's never too early to understand this concept. So if we have the algebraic a over b times c over d, this will equal to ac over bd, and we're assuming here that b and d does not equal to 0 because they're in the denominator, and if they do, 0 times any number is 0, and 0 in the denominator, if you can remember, means that our answer will be undefined. So we have to understand here that b and d does not equal 0. All right. Now, you can use the rules for multiplying integers to determine the sign or the product of any two-sign number. What are those rules? If the signs are the same. Okay? If the signs are the same, let's go ahead and write this down. So if we have same sign, we're talking about positive times a positive will give us a positive, or a negative times a negative will give us a positive. Okay, and we also know if the signs are opposite. If the signs are opposite, and we're talking about a negative times a positive, we always get a negative. Okay, so we got these signs out of the way. We understand all that. Some review vocabulary that you must go back in your data bank and look at is greatest common factor, and the greatest common factor of two or more numbers. Okay, so we're talking about what is the greatest common factor, and we're talking about the greatest common factor of two or more numbers. Example, the greatest common factor of 8, 12, and 4 is 4. It's the largest number that will divide equally into all three numbers. Okay, so let's take a look at multiplying a positive fraction. So we'll put up an example. Now let's put it over here. And this example is multiplying positive fractions. Okay, so we have, let's say we want to find 4 over 9 times 3/5. Okay, so we can easily 4 times 3 is equal to 12. 9 times 5 is 45. And now we can look for a GCF, our greatest common factor. So because 12 and 5, it has to be 3, so we can divide both of these by 3, and that will give us 4 over 15. Alright, now let me show you something. If we use this method, so I'm going to rewrite it, and I'm going to put a different color here so you may understand exactly what I'm doing. We want to rewrite it, and this time we want to use the concept of cross division. Now you guys know all the time you're telling me about butterfly method and the sort, but we can also cross divide, and that process will cause us to not have to simplify at the end unless we're talking about improper fraction. So let's go back and look at this one again and see what I am trying to employ. 4 over 9 divided by 3 over 5, and we see here's where we will divide. We will look for factors 4 and 5 because they're diagonally across each other. 4 and 5 has no common factor other than 1, but then here we have 3 and 9. So we can find that 3 is, so we can divide by 3 and we'll get 1, and divide 3 into 9 and we'll get 3. So now here's what we're doing. We're multiplying 4 over 3 times 1 over 5, and now we numerator times numerator, 4 denominator times denominator, 15, and if you notice our answer is already simplified. Okay, let's work a couple more, just a couple more. Let's take a look at 1 over 2 times 2 over 3. Well, again, I'm looking at my cross division. 1 and 3, the only factor is 1, but 2 and 2 we can simplify to 1 and 1. That's going to give us 1 over 1 times 1 over 3, which 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 3 is 3, and it's already simplified. Okay, let's see, 1/2, 2. Let's take one more. Let's do 5 over 12 and let's multiply that times 3 over 20. Okay. Oh, I see. 3 into 3 1 time, 3 into 12 4 times, 5 into 5 1 time, 5 into 20 4 times. So here I'm looking at 1 over 4 times 1 over 4, and denominator times denominator gives us 16. Numerator times numerator gives us 1. Well, let me go ahead and add this very last. I said 3 earlier, but I just want to go ahead and add this last problem in because I want to show you a simple little format here. So we have, let's take 7 over 10 and let's multiply that times 7 over 16. And what we're trying to do now is let's take a look and see, can we use our cross division concept that we were mentioning. So I see 7 is prime. So if 7 is prime, that means it only divides 1 in itself. So it will not be a factor of 16. And again, if it's prime, it won't be a factor of 10. So we just automatically just go ahead and 7 times 7, it's numerator times numerator, is 49. And 10 times 16, denominator times denominator, is 160. So we can pretty much look all day. We're not going to find a factor for 49 that's the same as 160, because we couldn't cross divide. Then this number is already simplified as low as it can go. So again, that's what you need to understand when you're looking at multiplication of positive number. I know I kept them relatively small, but just the concept is what we're trying to get you to do.